What's good, you two? What's good? What's good? What's good? American RX back at it. Um, this is a bill about the Guano Islands Act. Um, it was enacted in 1856. Pretty much, this is just an example of how the United States Federal Corporation uses its subjects or citizens to claim islands they deem that are um, not habited, not habit, not inhabited um, by people. Um, these islands could very well, um, yeah, these islands could very well be indigenous peoples' lands. I'm saying, or the original people of a certain geographical area. But what they do is they use their subjects, the United States, their vessels rather, to claim up these lands they deem to have guano. Now, guano is what you call bat feces, right? And it's very fertile. Okay, so let's get to it. The Guano Island Act, enacted August 1856, is codified in United States Code for Title 28, Title 48, but yeah, okay, Title 48, yep. Um, Chapter 1411, 1419 is a United States federal law passed by the U.S. Congress that enables citizens of the United States to take possession in the name of the United States of unclaimed islands containing guano deposits. Now, this is the Papa Bowl in full effect right here, people. Okay, even though they say it's constitutional if it's the United States, if it's United States property, it's constitutional. But if it's not, you know, you're just taking people's land without their consent and claiming it. You know what I mean? That's fraud. Anyway, um, of unclaimed islands containing guano deposits. The islands can be located anywhere so long as they are not occupied and not within the jurisdiction of another government. It also empowers the President of the United States to use military to protect such interests and establishes the criminal jurisdiction of the United States in these territories. No, the criminal jurisdiction is the maritime law, okay? So it's the same thing, okay? So once they occupied anywhere they put the maritime jurisdiction on that land, okay? Now, this is what we are operating within this commercial construct. It's a criminal jurisdiction, right? So until you prove otherwise, you're presumed a criminal, but just by being in this in the commercial capacity, okay? Whenever any citizen of the United States discovers a deposit of guano on any island, rock, or key not within the lawful jurisdiction of any other government and not occupied by the citizens of any other government, and takes peaceable possessions thereof, and occupies the same such island, rock, or key may, at the discretion of the President, be considered as appertaining to the United States. Section 1 of the Guano Act, Guano Island Act. The act continues to be part of the new law of the United States. The most recent Guano Island Act claim was made to Navassa Island, where the claim was discarded because an American court ruled the island was already under American jurisdiction. A claim Haiti disputes. Okay, playing with that word America, right? It is American jurisdiction, but who's the American? You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Pay attention, people. In 1840s, guano came to be prized as a source of saltpeter for gunpowder. Saltpeter. Let's see what saltpeter is. Sodium nitrate chemical compound with formula nano. That also has chili saltpeter, distinguished from ordinary saltpeter, potassium nitrate. I guess it supplements the gunpowder or something like that, to that extent. As well as agricultural fertilizer. There you go, people. United States began importing in 1843 through New York. By the early 1850s, UK imported over 200 tons a year, and the US imports total about 760 tons. The guano mania of the 1850s led to high prices in an oligopolistic market, attempts to price control, fear of resource exhaustion, and eventually the enactment of the Guano Islands Act in 1856 in August 1856. The act enables U.S. citizens to take possession of unclaimed islands containing guano for the U.S. and empowering the president to send armed military to convene. All right. I feel like I read that already. But anyway, I read that already. I don't know what the hell I'm doing all the way back up there. Okay, I was down here. Yeah, I read that already, I think. This encouraged American entrepreneurs to search and exploit new deposits on tiny islands and reefs in the Caribbean and in the Pacific. Now, tiny islands and reefs in the Caribbean. Now, the Caribbean is Arawak territory, okay? Ahuac territory, okay? Now, when you're going to exploit the resources of these islands, which belongs to my ancestors, you're violating international law, okay? You're violating natural law because you're using it for financial gain, okay? This is the beginning of a concept of insular areas in U.S. territories. Pay attention, people. Insular area. An insular area of the United States is a U.S. territory that is neither part of one of the 50 states nor a federal district. Article 4, Section 3, Clause 2 of the United States Constitution grants the United States Congress to the responsibility of overseeing these territories. Okay. So these areas are whatever the United States Corporation purchased or was given. Okay. Doesn't mean they take it by force. They take it by force. That's stealing. Okay. Okay. You take it by force. You ignore everyone else rights, and you take it by force and you claim it. That's pretty much what they did in using the Papa Bull. They come here, they use wars by force, they claim here as the United States, when it's really just America, okay? In U.S. territories, up to this time, any territory acquired by U.S. was considered to have become an integral part of a country unless changed by treaty and eventually to have the opportunity to become a state of the Union. With insular areas, land could be held by federal government without prospect of its ever becoming a state in the Union. So they hold these lands in a United States Corporation trust, okay? And they're administering it, by the president is administering it as a trustee, as he's a trustee really. For whom? I'm saying, who's benefiting? Is it the people? I don't know, man. You tell me. Section 6 provides that criminal acts on or adjacent to territory shall be deemed committed on high seas, right, on board a merchant ship or a vessel belonging to the United States, and shall be punished according to the law of the United States relating to such ships or vessels and offenses on the high seas. The provision was considered and ruled constitutional by U.S. Supreme Court. So it's constitutional in the sense that anywhere they are given to, say, occupy or administer they have the right to claim it as a vessel belonging to them. They could claim it's their vessel, and they could do whatever they want with it, dispose of it any way they want to do with it. Okay. So this is why being a U.S. citizen is the same as being a vessel of the United States. Okay. So this is why you who subject yourself to it, to the corporation, you now become a vessel. Okay. Your body becomes a vessel of the United States. Okay. Pretty much that's what the people in the armies are. They're vessels of the United States. Okay. So the United States could do whatever they please with the people in the army because they are vessels. Application, other definitions. The definition section. So this is um, 46 US Code 70502 definitions. This is their words, not mine, okay? Vessel of the United States in this chapter. The term vessel of the United States means a vessel documented under chapter 121 of this title. And when I click on it, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Are numbered as provided in chapter 123 of this title. See page not found. Okay. Yeah, vessel owned in any party, an individual who is a citizen of the United States government, the United States of a state, or political subdivision of a state or corporation incorporated under the laws of the United States or of a state, unless the vessel has been granted nationality of a foreign nation under Article 5 of the 1958 Convention on the High Seas. A claim of nationality or registry for the vessel is made by the master or individual in charge at the time of the enforcement action by an officer or employee of the United States who is authorized to enforce applicable provisions of United States law. Okay, so what they're saying pretty much is saying the vessel has been granted the nationality of a foreign nation. So your tribal trust, okay? Or you could set up a tribal entity based upon your blood lineage, your family blood lineage. You and your family could come together, form your own trust, your tribal trust, and that would be the vessel granted the nationality of a foreign nation, because a Indian tribe is considered a tribal foreign nation, right? So yeah, that's how it goes. So we'll get back to Guano Island. Let me see. Guano Islands Act. Been kind of slow. All right, so I'm gonna get down here. So down here it says the claim by the United States under the Guano Act of 1856 to a number of islands are subject to territorial disputes. In most cases, the dispute stems from attempts by a state to expand its exclusive economic zone over the surrounding areas. To cement the U.S. claim of Nassau Island against Haiti, President James Buchanan issued executive orders establishing United States territorial jurisdiction beyond just the Guano Act of 1856. The United States Supreme Court of 1890 ruled that the Guano Act constitutional, and citing the actions of the exclusive executive branch amongst their other points in law, determining Nassau Island as pertaining to the United States. Okay, check this out. In 1964, Lester Hemingway, brother of author Ernest Hemingway, attempted to establish a country, or more appropriately, a micronation, dubbed the Republic of New Atlantis, on the 8 times 30-foot bamboo raft anchored with an engine block outside the territorial waters of Jamaica, using the Guano Islands Act as part of a claim to sovereignty. His apparent intention was to use the new country as headquarters for his own international